Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Journey. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thanks so much, appreciate it. And I've got an unboxing to do here. This is a deck. It was a Kickstarter deck that I backed and was originally due back in August. But of course, with one thing and another, with the pandemic, the whole thing went sideways. And actually, he did pretty well getting these out. This is the Keymaster Tarot from Stockholm 17, and they are in Sweden. Okay, so the deck is created by the Requiem team in Stockholm, Sweden, and that is, I don't know how many other people are involved in this, but the primary creator is Lorenzo Gaggiotti, I'm not quite sure. So Stockholm 17 is the name he uses for projects outside Kickstarter, but on Kickstarter they go by Requiem team. He says because it was the name of my very first playing card project. So anyway, this is a really interesting little deck, and let me go ahead and get into it and I will show you. So very well packed. We have an envelope inside an envelope. And now the box. Okay, so more bubbles. And then don't ask me why. I think this came up. Somebody had, this is the Keymaster Ultimate, and as you can see it's in this like, it's molded. Let me get it out of the plastic so you can see it better. Lorenzo's watching, he's probably having a heart attack. Had a couple of little setbacks and he was about to have a nervous breakdown over it. He was getting so upset about the whole thing. So this is, how did he describe this? This is called the Epic Gate Miniature, and whoops. Here's the back, and it's got a nice seal on it. Let's see if I can get it out of there without breaking the seal. Probably not. I don't know why I needed this version of it. I mean, I'm not like a Dungeons and Dragons player but these things were all molded and then they had to be hand painted. And as you can see, it is completely three-dimensional. And I just thought this was like the coolest thing. I guess that's their logo, Stockholm 17. It says House of the Rising Spade. They also do playing cards. So this, oh gosh, I'm going to have to break the seal, I think. Rats. Okay, so I managed to just peel it up very carefully to get the cards out. And like I said, this was a very limited early bird special, and I came kind of late to the campaign, but at some point somebody had either canceled their pledge or gone to a higher pledge level, and this freed up and I happened to hit the page and saw it and snagged it. So here's the little box. keys. I guess it says Keymaster Tarot. Nice lift out ribbon. And it's like, oh, it's black velvet inside. That's very pretty. Kind of hard to see on the camera, but I promise it's black velvet. So this deck is like a hybrid of playing cards and Marseille style. So a little more plastic to free it from. And interestingly, I just got my shipping confirmation like a couple of days ago, and it's already here. So they are on their way. We were like the last ones, I think, to get the decks. I could be wrong. I may be confusing it with another deck. Bright mirror gold gilding on the edges. Looks nicely done. And here's the backs. The camera's having a little trouble with the light. Just wanted to show some of the detail. So let's take a look. Just got a little white book. So we got hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. Some little meanings here. So that's very nice. So here are these amazing cards. As you can see, he's incorporated these lines, but he didn't really, he was very cagey about what they were supposed to indicate. He kind of wanted people to look at it and sort of figure it out for themselves or see what they could find in it. If you just hold them normal, you don't even tend to see that gold too much, the gold lines. It's a little too close. Back out a little bit. All right, let's try it this way. The colors in this are really beautiful. I think it's kind of blowing it out a little. I'm going to have to take some time and look at the lines that he's got drawn in here. This kind of suggests like a crescent moon here maybe, or a clock. Empress looking very much like the Emperor. She's got kind of that, the same posture as you typically see on the Emperor. This is different. The snake. And she's in white. Looks like a floor behind her, but it's blue like water. Interesting card. The Emperor in a side pose, more like a Marseille style. This kind of gives me a little bit of a sort of a Wizard of Oz vibe. Very, very imposing. Definitely not what I would call approachable. Interesting lines. And he did draw some parallels with some of the, I think it was Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that these things are aiming towards. Very interesting Lover's card. Chariot. So it's being drawn by a couple of, I don't know what those are. Some kind of horned beasts. And got the two faces on either side of his head instead of, you know, like the Rider-Waite normally has them on like the epaulets here. Justice. Tone it down just a little bit. That blue in the background is fairly dark and rich. This card I just loved. Oh my god. Gorgeous hermit card. Good Lord, cat, what do you want now? Okay, so Justice was 8 and Strength was 11, like Marseille. I don't know what's going on with this cat up here. Cool death card. I think it's kind of got an Art Deco feel to it. Love the star card. And oh, this moon card. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a very different sun card. Judgment. If you go to their website, and I'll put the link down below, he's got this animated. It's really cool. 4 evangelists in the corners. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I forget which one's which, but I think Luke was the lion, Mark, Matthew, and John, I think. And then the minors are like pips, but they also include in the same gold tracing, like the Marseille symbolism of the swords, the spades. Jack. Knight. Queen. And the king. And then we go to the diamonds, which would be coins or pentacles. And he's got the wording in here, Stockholm 17. Si sedis non is. Si non sedis is. Okay, well, I tried to translate it and Google is being no help, so we'll just forget that. Something about if the seat is not, if it was not seat. Did not make sense. And we come to the clubs, or the wands. There are some very faint lines in here, but it's not the gold like some of the others, but down here we've got the wand symbol. Two wands. 3, 4. Slippery. That's interesting. He's got a black cat. The cups are hearts. This is interesting. That's in the gold foiling. A beautiful queen. Actually, all the queens were quite lovely. Presentation card. So that's the very interesting deck. And I really did not need the little gate miniature, they call it. But I thought it was cool, so I went for that since I managed to nab one. And then we all got, I think, I can't remember if everybody got one of these little bags, but I ordered 2 also of the little mini decks. So these are quite small. You get the handy dandy ruler. And the regular deck is standard tarot size. Well, actually it's a little thinner. It's 2.5 by just about 4 3/4. So these guys, this is like 1 3/4 by 3 3/8. So yeah, just little mini ones. He is now also offering just the standard deck in a tuck box on his website. So if you wanted that, because these gate miniatures are gone, there's no more getting those. What else? Oh, yeah, a couple of these little stickers. Got the Fool and Temperance. Those came with it. So yeah, I've been waiting for that one for quite a while. Very, very happy to get it. Cardstock is good. You know, it's not super. It's not that heavy. You know, it's more like very usable, bendy. Okay, so only the majors have this golden border. The rest have the black. So the card size is 65 by 120 millimeters. Paper is 320 gram. Super Luxe finish is soft touch. So it's not, they're not glossy, which is nice, but it's very smooth. It's not that textured linen finish. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Yeah, the ultimate that I got was a limited edition only for the Kickstarter. So yeah, very, very nice little deck. I think I shall like this very much. And not quite sure what I'm going to do with the little mini decks yet, but they were, I think they were like $16 a piece. So I added these on after the campaign ended, just because I thought it would be kind of fun to have a mini deck. So there we go. And one less I'm waiting on from Kickstarter. Yay! very happy with the way this turned out. It's beautiful. I do kind of, like I said, I kind of wish I would have gotten just the regular box to keep it in. So I may have to come up with a bag for it or something. Oh man, this got a little chewed up. I guess when the gate thing, the miniature, got pushed over it, kind of tore the paper a little bit. Oh well. No big deal. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Get this thing to focus again. Very interesting fool. So, I hope everybody is doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.